Hola, ¿qué tal, Madristas? My name is Sofia Villegas, and welcome to Global Madridista. All right, let's get into it. Real Madrid versus Barcelona, the most anticipated game of the season, the first Clásico. It's at El Bernabéu. You guys remember what happened last year? We lost 4-0, 4-0 to Barcelona. That was not going to happen again. We needed a lot of redemption tonight. I predicted a 2-1 victory for Real Madrid. I mean, it could have been a 5-1 victory. It could have been 7. I mean, it was just an intense game. We played so well from the defense to the midfield to obviously Kylian Mbappé and Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham, I am so proud of him. He got back early and he was not ready to play against Atletico de Madrid. But I feel like this game, he was the man of the match for me. 1 goal and 1 assist, and it looked like he was finding his form. So Jude Bellingham, I'm so happy that you are back. The starting 11 for Real Madrid, I thought that Xavi got it right. We had Courtois, obviously on goalkeeper, the defense, Valverde, Militao. Awesome game for Militao. Dean Houston, Álvaro Carreras. Also, Álvaro Carreras, what an incredible game. Damn, he was on Lamine Yamal all game. And Álvaro Carreras has had a bad couple of games, especially against Atletico de Madrid. So in the midfield, Tchouaméni, another amazing game from him, as well as Camavinga, and we had Arda Güler, Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., and Kylian Mbappé. And we had a couple of absences. Rudiger, as you know, is out, as well as Alaba. Mbappé in the 22nd minute, scoring an incredible goal with an assist by Jude. Honestly, that one goal, that should have been a goal. He was offside by like this much. Just this much. I mean, come on, that was a golazo. I mean, they could have just given it to him, but no, it was offside. That penalty that Vinicius drew, and I really felt like it was a penalty, but Vinicius had an incredible first half, just creating chances, just getting in there. He could have had a couple of goals. Barcelona equalized with a mistake by Güler. Pedri intercepts and Fermin scores for Barcelona in the 38th minute. Lo and behold, we come back in the 43rd minute with Bellingham, which taps it in. Real Madrid had so many chances in the first half. That first half was incredible. Álvaro Carreras and Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal did not do anything. I'm still looking for him. Like, did he even show up to this game? I don't know if you were paying attention to what happened and what Lamine Yamal said a couple days before El Clásico. He has a team on the Kings League, and he was interviewed by Ibai, Spanish influencer. He had asked him a couple of questions on the interview, and Lamine Yamal said that Real Madrid are cheaters. Was talking pretty much smack about Real Madrid. And then he goes to say that he already scored at the Bernabéu. I mean, how do you say this going into El Clásico, 3 days into it? You don't think it's going to be all over Spanish press? I lived in Spain for 5 years, and their press is so intense, and they take one thing and they circle it around, and it's all over the newspapers and all over the media. But that only added fuel to the fire. And I'm actually glad that Lamine Yamal said that, because I felt like Real Madrid came into this game with so much intensity, so much to prove, after losing all of our matches to Barcelona last year. Actually, you're bringing back what El Clásico used to be. Los Clásicos used to be all about fights and drama and intensity, and this is what we needed. So thank you, Lamine Yamal. I really want to like this kid. He is super young. He is super talented. But, he's got to kind of get it together. I mean, he's only 18, and I feel like he's got a bright future. Second half was a little bit slower. The second half was less intense for me. Mbappé had a missed penalty, and I felt like after the missed penalty, his confidence went down and the momentum just kind of slowed down. I felt like the momentum changed, obviously, when Mbappé missed the penalty and when Vini was subbed off. I'm kind of iffy about what Xavi was doing. I understand what he wanted to do. You know, Xavi probably wanted to play it safe. And honestly, if Vinicius would have stayed in there, I feel like he would have scored more goals. But Xavi decided to play it safe. He subbed him off. Rodrigo came in. Vini was seen going to the locker room, throwing a big tantrum. He got subbed off. He was supposed to go on the bench, but he went straight to the locker room. For any player to do that, I don't care who you are, you don't do that. You show good sportsmanship. Obviously, he didn't want to get subbed off. He was so into the game. Anyways, you don't do that. So, Vini, please work on your temperament because you have so much potential. You have so much potential, especially after this game. You're proving that you need to be there. But you get setbacks. You get setbacks when you do things like this. So please, Vini, stop doing it. Especially to your teammate Rodrigo, who is such an incredible player, and he's trying to win his way on the team. Rodrigo comes in. I understand that Xavi wanted to play it safe. You know, Rodrigo plays a little bit more defense, but honestly, I would have left Vini in. I feel like he would have scored like two goals at least, so I can understand his frustration. There was 10 minutes of added extra time, which was kind of crazy. And then Pedri gets sent off with the second yellow. And the first yellow, obviously, you saw him pulling Vinicius' shirt. I'm excited. We finally ended our drought against Barcelona, who have won the last 4 Clásicos. And this was a much needed win for us. The midfield and the defense stood up. Bellingham and Mavinga had big performances. I feel like when Mbappé is on the pitch, I feel so confident. I'm like, we're going to score at least 2 goals because he's there. And it reminds me of when Cristiano used to play because we just knew he was going to score. Overall, incredible game. I'm so proud of how we played. My man of the match for this game, I'm going to have to give it. It's kind of a tie between Jude Bellingham and Militao. Thought Militao really cooked on the pitch, but I'm going to give it to Jude Bellingham. This was a decisive game for him because it just goes to show that he's back. Yes, thank you. Jude Bellingham, man of the match for me. So we are 5 points clear at the top of the table. Let me know what you guys think about this game. Who is the man of the match? Let me know anything in the comments below. Thank you so much for listening. Always, 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 a la Madrid.